Welcome to Loving Energy Recharge and your Oracle card reading for February the 21st. We are still in the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards this week, and we're getting some really powerful messages coming through from the Keepers of the Light themselves. Now, today's overall energy is also coming to us in protection. This means that this is a strong energy they're wanting us to breathe into. They're wanting us to pull into ourselves to really embody the message, to know that it is here to support us, but we have the free will choice to open up and allow it to come in. So if it feels right to you, open up to the experience and breathe in the energy of today, knowing that you are in full control of what is in your highest good and what you are allowing or you're not ready to allow within your own life. Nobody can ever impose anything upon yourself. You have to give your permission, whether it's energetically or it's physically, in order for something to really transform within inside of you. Now, today's overall card is Serapis Bey. I'm going to try to pronounce the words, and this is the card of Ascension. And it says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. Now, coming into us in protection, it's understanding that the light is inside of you. The light has actually always been here, but a lot of times we ourselves are hiding in the dark. So just like my willingness to try to pronounce the name of this card, and I may or may not have gotten it right, that was a spark of light. That was a spark of ascension because it was a willingness to just try. It was letting go of any form of having to be right, of having to be perfect, not worrying about judgment that I place upon myself, not worrying about what anybody else would think, but stepping into the authenticity of trusting in self and embracing the experience of just trying something new. Trying to pronounce something new, trying to jump into something new, and that is all that is ever asked of us. So perhaps there is something that you are wanting to try within yourself, and maybe there was some reluctance there in the past, maybe there was some fear of what will other people say, and they're saying if you want to get into that ascension, if you want to rise above the dark, the shadow, the fear stories, you have to allow yourself to just try. Because if you never try, you're never going to know if you will succeed or if you will fail. And why is failure such a bad thing? When little children fail at something, when they fall down, we pick them back up. We encourage them to keep going. So why is it any different for an adult? Why do we place so much more pressure upon ourselves to have to be perfect and to have all the right answers? Those are old fear stories and old suppressions based on society, culture, your upbringing, whatever it is. It's time for each and every one of us to let that go, to just give yourself permission to try. And that's all that is ever asked of us. Try to be the best person that you know you are able to be today. Hold yourself in that love. Hold yourself in that grace. Don't judge yourself. Don't shame yourself. Don't worry about the others. Don't give them your power. Each and every one of us has our own light, and to support one another, to truly empower one another means you believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you're also believing in them. You're knowing that they have the same capabilities to discover their own truth, to walk their own journey, to ascend when they are ready to ascend, to overcome their own fear stories. So we learn to walk side by side, hand in hand, giving each other the space and the encouragement to be ourselves. So our soul's message for today, our overall card, is actually the back of the card deck. And on the back of the card deck, we are given 2 rings. This forms the Vesica Pisces. That is 2 circles with the middle circle overlapping. And in that very middle, that represents a few different things. It represents the eye. It represents the vagina. It is light. It is creation. That is part of that sacred geometry. Now it is lying in front of a portal. So you have the free will choice at any time to walk through the portal of your creation. It is your eyes that perceive the truth. Can you look beyond your human stories? Can you look beyond what you believe that you see and expand your vision out? Can you bring more light into your awareness to find the truth? Can you allow yourself to be reborn in the womb? To allow yourself to shed away all of those things that do not serve the new version of you? Are you ready to give yourself new life? Permission to start over as you need to start over? Are you ready to see how connected we all are in the overall scheme of things? The beauty of creation in itself. And I'm always reminded, I heard this in a lecture, a course that I was doing last week. And it said every decision we make is creation. Every choice that you make is creation. So every time you have a thought, every time you take action or you don't take action, you speak your voice or you don't speak your voice, you are creating your reality. So what is it that you want to create? What kind of life do you want to give birth to? Where are you ready to shine the light on so that you can do the work to remove the shadows, remove the fears, remove the layers of suppressing your true self? Now is the beautiful time to ascend, and only you can do that work. Each and every one of us have to be the ones to dust ourselves off, to rediscover who you truly are, to make peace with self, to figure out what is love and what does that mean to me. Discovering it in its purest form, not love of judgment, not love of it has to be my way, not a conditional love. The pure love that you were born from, the substance of the matter of creation, that is love. So for each and every one of us today, there's an opportunity to ascend. And it starts by looking at some of your stories and some of your old mindsets, old fears, and shining the light on them and surrendering that over. Standing up in your backbone, lifting your head up high, being confident in yourself, knowing that you matter, knowing that you're supported, knowing that you're loved, and just declaring, I'm going to show up today doing the best that I can for myself. The best that I can in terms of loving myself, which in turn loves my neighbor, loves my community, treating myself with respect, watching how I speak to myself in my words, in my thoughts, in my actions. Letting love be my guide. Letting the light be my guide. Letting myself gravitate towards those things that bring me joy. They bring me happiness. They fill me up. Knowing that when my light is shining, others feel my light. Others are supported by my light. Others resonate with my light. What a beautiful way that we can all ascend in the world just by being your true self. We're sending you all much, much love and much encouragement today and every day.